Hey everyone, happy Monday Runday. How's it going out there? Hopefully everyone's having a great night. Get this camera fixed up here. So how's everyone doing tonight? We got a couple people in here already with chat. And let's see, we got Jim Davis. Hope all's well. Are you ready for the snow? I'm not ready for any snow. But yeah, we'll see what happens tomorrow morning. Here, we get this camera situated. There we go. Cool. Looks a little bit better there. There we go. All right. So we also have a couple comments in here. But yeah, about the snow, I don't think I'm getting that much snow. I think we're getting like just a dusting where I'm at. We'll have to see what happens. What's up, Ed and Bettina Berg? How's it going? Live with Roscoe. Hello. Good evening to you as well. We also have Nathan Five Chime checking in. We also have Brian Rock. Let me lower my chair too. There we go. There we go. Now we're feeling pretty good. Got the old timey music going too. What's up, Rick? How's it going? Got DV Tech with the Blue Wrench of Power. Thanks for stopping in. Got snow here. Oh God, yeah, it's like raining right now. We'll have to see what happens, but it's not too bad. Easton Railroad guy, hey Nick, MPVSRR here. How's it going? Going through a name change right now. No worries. Let's see. Rose Jewel, how's it going? And I think that's everyone's. Like, man, this rain hurts. So that wasn't that fun. I'm like sitting there and getting pelted by like freezing rain on the way in after work. What's up, Jamie? Got the Blue Wrench of Power. How's it going? Thomas Postboard Train Guy. How's it going? Hello, hello. Yeah, it's gonna be some weird weather. I think it's just overnight. I don't think it's gonna last until like tomorrow, but we'll have to see. If it goes until tomorrow, I'm not ready. I'm not ready for it at all. Gotta rearrange my desk here. But hopefully everyone's having a great day so far. Put the water up there. Don't really have too much going on this week. We have the Scranton Train Show this Sunday up at the Holiday Inn. I believe it's the Holiday Inn in Dunmore. So it's the Scranton Train Show hosted by Bernie's Model Railroad. He's a good friend of mine in the train world. So he's a good guy. So if you guys are close to the Scranton area, definitely come out, check out that show. I've gotten a lot of cool stuff from that show, but it is quite a hike for me. It's about 2.5 hours or whatever. So I'll definitely be out at that show. What's up, Mr. Shades? Glad you made it in. Let's see. I got a couple more comments in here. Picked up some American models. Very cool. Thomas Postboard guy. Hey, Nick, I have a rare NNW Railroad Spike. That's pretty cool. Brian Rock saying hey to everyone. What's up, Brian Rock? How's it going? Parts of the valley saw snow. We only had rain. Yeah, I think we're just getting some rainy mixed stuff. About to see. Brian Rock saying hey to everyone. Very cool. What's up, AV? Savannah Valley. How's it going? Just watching your 238. Oh, thank you so much. That was a fun video to make. And that is such a cool model. And if Tom's in here later, he might stop in. Tom from Tom's Trains and Accessories really helped me out on getting some of the information for that video. So yeah, it's that engine is something else. It's pretty cool. I love it. We're running it tonight. It's actually in front of me. Yeah, it's in front of me holding up the block. That's why the lights are going. So let me get it out of the block. What's up, DB Tech? I also love the whistle for that. Yeah, this is such a cool engine. Just the basic rail sounds there, but I love the sounds. They did a fantastic job. And honestly, guys, some of these sounds in these like later Lionel pieces or earlier Lionel pieces are better than some of the Lion Chief stuff they're putting out, in my opinion. Here, let me get this camera tilted back a little bit. There we go. There we go. Look at that. and it's also not level over here. Cool. All right, much better. What's up, Sean? How's it going? Railroad spike from the late 1940s, early 50s. So today at work, we actually we were working in the Lancaster yard, and there's a manhole cover. It still says PRR Company on it, and someone would go crazy and probably try to rip that manhole cover up. I'm not that crazy of a rail fan. I don't need a manhole cover, but anything that says PRR on it, it goes for like huge money. So I'm not surprised it's like hasn't been torn up yet, I guess. But I just thought it was kind of cool. Like we were working, I'm like, oh, look at that manhole cover, and it says PRR on it. It's ancient. It looks like it's probably made of like galvanized or something. It was like covered in that silver paint stuff, that lovely sweet lead paint. So I'm even still in my work shirt right here. It's like I got home and kind of crashed, and like I got a live stream in an hour. So, but yeah, Nikki woke me up. She's like, "It's time for the live stream." I'm like, got it, cool. Let's see. Hey, what's up, Mads? How's it going? North Coast Rail. I don't know if I said hey to you or not, but there you are. Hey, how's it going? Hey there, Nick. I'm happy to be on. Always love watching your live trains. Give me a second, guys. The internet's acting up here. There he goes. So I just read a railroad enthusiast comment there. Hey there, Nick. I'm happy to be on here. Always love watching your live. Thank you so much. Really does mean a lot. Um, yeah, it's like there's so much stuff out there. You mentioned PRR spikes. I probably see PRR spikes all the time. It's just after a while, I love railroad stuff. I love the collectability of stuff, but after a while, you see everything just looks the same after a while. But yeah, I look for old stuff while I'm out there. There's a lot of old stuff still out there. It's just some of that stuff is better left there, especially with all the weird chemicals and stuff railroads used to use and all that. It's better off just staying at the railroad. If not, I'd have like a whole backyard full of like metal stuff. No, nothing says Amtrak. Let's see. Allentown was a good show. Yeah, I missed it. I'm in a pinch right now, so I could not come out to that show. And with the new engine, I actually ended up trading up a bunch of old stuff to get that engine. I didn't pay anything out of pocket. I just didn't even trade. So that was a blessing in itself. So it's just the way it goes. Love the new engine. Hey, thank you so much. K4 is my favorite locomotive of all time. Yeah, same here. Yeah, like I said, that was an even trade up at White Rose Hobbies in York. They're good friends of the channel, and Ryan helped me out with that. He was just like, trading and all that fun stuff. So he took in a lot of my old MPC stuff, and I had my BNA Hudson. Some of you guys may be upset about this, but I ended up trading in the BNA Hudson and also my Sharks towards that deal. Only because the Sharks, I wanted to put command control in them, but it would just be a nightmare. There was not a whole lot of room in that locomotive. And to make it look like an actual PRR locomotive, I'd have to upgrade a lot of like fine details and stuff. And I didn't feel like shoving out like $450 for the boards and all that. So I'm actually going to put TMCC in my BL2. I have a board picked out, so we'll do that instead. Because you guys haven't seen the BL2. I have a CNO BL2. It's been sitting on the shelf for like 5-6 months. Lots of comments here. Let me catch up. What's up, John? How's it going? Alex Bluebird, what's up? How's it going? The shirt? No, this is just a Carhartt. Typical Carhartt shirt. Had 2 deers in my backyard. Very cool. I have an old NW signal light. That's pretty cool. We even got to walk to Lancaster tracks for a manhole cover. That's all gated, and there's so many cameras. Oh man, Wilmington and Western will be running the Festival Express. Sweet. Oh, they already ran it. Oops. Does Amtrak allow their workers to grab souvenirs? Um, for video's sake, no, no. I will say this: I cut my first sliver of rail 2 weeks ago now with the rail saw, and I kept my little sliver of rail. I was very proud of that cut. Um, Last week I got qualified on a rail saw, and I did not keep. Well, I didn't keep that one. That was a better cut. That was like one. I'll boast and say that was the best cut out of my entire class. And the instructors told me that. They like patted my back. They're like, "Dude, that's a good cut." So I didn't care, to take that home is whatever. I'm like, I want to just get qualified and go home. Don't care about cameras. Oh God. Jeez. Yeah, anyone do not trespass on Amtrak's property. You will get reprimanded and prosecuted. Everything. There's so much. Don't do it. Thank you so much. Yeah, I smoked a little bit more. It's all good. Up here. It actually smokes a little bit more with the power supply, but it's doing great. Watch out, flying manhole covers. Oh, jeez, what have I done? It's cool to see the deer. Yeah, raccoons in the yard. Oh, jeez. Um, Here's a great question for you. How come Amtrak is keeping the old Pensy signals and not replacing them up to date like Norfolk Southern? I'll give you the easy way and the hard way. So basically, the easiest explanation is money, and the signals still work. They still serve their purpose. They're just Conrail signals at this point. I know there are old PRR signals some spots on the line. Like when we are up in like Thorndale and Glen, somewhere up there, there's an old tri-light, and they never changed the two color tri-light systems. So yeah, there are still old PRR tri-light, yellow light signals out there. It all comes down to money, and they still work. They work. You don't really hear a lot about accidents or whatnot on the main line, and plus PTC with positive train control, PTC as we call it. The signals. If you run a signal, you're going to get stopped anyways by the PTC monitoring. So there is really no point to update the signals. CNS or basically communication and signals are always updating stuff in the sheds, but the system still works. It works great. So there really is no point to upgrade it. At least on my line that I'm on, the Keystone's got old PRR. We got Conrail stuff in there. It all still works pretty well. What's up, Marshall's Mysteries? How's it going? Cardinal. Oh, poor thing. Nice. Tossed a 50-year pin. That's pretty cool. Yeah, we were actually in Middletown today working. We had a tie replacement. We had emergency tie repair. So we knocked it out like in 15 minutes. It's pretty cool. We were just replacing the tie. And that was all because, ties break down. I bet you railroad ties only last about 3 to 5 years. And some ties are better than others. So I guess these ties just gave out. Are wayside train signals going to be a thing of the past at some point? I would say probably not. We've used railroad signals now for any type of signaling is about 150 years. But there's got to be some type of signal. And plus, I'll be honest with you guys, I use signals at work to tell when trains are coming. Um, it's a safety tool as well. So it's not just a tool for the engineer and the conductor to utilize. It's also for like the crews. You got to know what your signals are. Plus, I'll be honest with you guys too. When you're if you're in a high rail or anything like that, you got to use signals to tell where you are. You know, you have to know your signals for that. There is a utility shed. It's like the steel mill shed making noise too. Do you collect any full size train things, not just models? I have some lamps and things. I've got some old or not gas lamps, oil lamps, like kerosene. I've got a New York Central one. I've got a maintenance away lamp. What's the other one that I have? I forgot the other. Shoot, I think I had three. Oh, I've got a little wizard, a red little wizard meant for like mining. And then I also have an Amtrak Starlight from the 60s. Or not 60s. It's a 60s model. It was just re-stamped as Amtrak. It probably came out in like the early 70s. But then when it, I don't know who owned it before, but someone stamped Amtrak on it. And then I also have some maps, some signage, things like that. Nothing too crazy. There's certain people out there who collect like full signals and the real rare and stuff. It's a whole nother hobby. Excuse me. Um, the Chargers, we have not seen the Chargers yet. That's an excellent question. Have not. Now, apparently, I was talking to one of my coworkers, and he was telling me that they did test Acellas on the Keystone line not too long ago. I think over the summer, because they were planning on actually moving the Acela once this new Acela comes out and they start running those full time. Once they fix all the bugs or whatnot, they thought about moving an Acela train to the Keystone, but that's the like craziest thing we've seen or have heard of thus far. But honestly, I don't think we'll see the Chargers until like 2025, 2026. Um, they're going to move them over very slowly. Can an MTH signal bridge be? Um, yeah, you could tie them in with the IRs. Like I have mine. Like mine's hooked up to. You can't see it's like right here, but it's hooked up to an IR sensor. It works really well. Collectible items. Yeah, they're pretty cool. I like the Amtrak lamp, of course, but the other ones are pretty cool. I haven't lit them up because they're just. I don't feel like messing around with kerosene or lamp oil to mess with those. Like the lanterns and signal lights. Yeah. What's up, Matt? How's it going? Hopefully you're having fun. Happy birthday. Happy belated birthday. Don't want to leave tomorrow. Oh, I totally understand. But hopefully you had a great birthday weekend and everything. It's all good. Two lanterns. One is a full 1940s flashing light. That's pretty cool. Got the old PRR lantern. What if Union Pacific decided to do a passenger transport? Would it be possible? I don't know. UP goes through a lot of desolate lands. I'm not sure how that would work out. Crappy weather we're having, yeah. Oh, you're welcome, Matt. No worries. They're supposed to run in the spring northeast. Yeah, that's what we've heard, but I don't know. I've heard they've been having some bugs. They're all like in the 30th Street yard, and there's a lot of them up at 30th Street apparently, according to like people at work. What's up, Lehigh River Sub? How's it going? And you also have Heath. What's up? Hello, model citizens. How's it going, brother? Hopefully you're staying dry up there in the NYC. An old caboose toilet. Jeez. Well, with the blue water, you know. One of my train buddies actually bought a PRR stove, like a caboose stove, and it's in his garage, and it works. He has it all hooked up. North Coast has been raining here in Ohio. Yeah, Chicago to Denver. They could do like a Be kind of cool. That'd be pretty sweet, actually. What would you do with an old caboose toilet? Oh man. Yeah, I was gonna say some of those toilets just empty out to the tracks. Would Texas Central be taken over by Brightline? You know, it's funny that there's a Brightline going out to Las Vegas here, and I think that was supposed to be an Amtrak line from Cali. It was going to go from California to Vegas. I think that was originally supposed to be a an Amtrak project, but it didn't go. It didn't go through. So I thought it was hilarious. Don't really care for the Chargers as well. My favorites are the Amtrak load P42s, F40PHs, AM7s, and the AC S64s. You know what? I'm with you on that. I'm not a fan of the Chargers at all. I think they're kind of ugly. Um, yeah, especially the environmental crap in those. I could see them having a lot of downtime. There's a year and a half, so 2 years. What's going to happen is that they're going to get all up with the environmental stuff, and then they'll end up having to keep P42s on hand to basically, you know, be ready just in case. BNSF high speed train resembles a Zephyr. That'd be cool too. Like to have a real caboose. SC44s. I've seen them they're pretty cool. You want your own custom Pullmore or Pullman car, not Pullmore. Pullman car. That'd be awesome. But yeah, I'm not a fan of the newer engines. These are Christmas lights. They are left over from Halloween. I haven't taken them down. They're like the orange lights. And yeah, I forgot to take those down. It's been crazy up here. Not really a lot of time to do a whole lot of stuff. Metro engines. I haven't seen those. Brightline's chargers look more pleasing to the eye. Yeah, I'm just not a fan of the new locomotives, even like the GE stuff. I always talk about that on the channel. It's like I hate the newer locomotives. They just don't do it for me. Oh, 1-to-1 scale rolling stock. Passenger SD70 Ace. That sounds like fun. To a baggage car for a layout. That'd be awesome. What kind of Amtrak new locomotives would you build? Um, I would honestly come out with something that looks similar to a GG1. Honestly, and do like a maybe name it like a I don't know like a GG2 or something. That'd be cool. Got to think out of the box here. Um, come out with something that looks like a GG1 instead of this futuristic stuff. G's all look the same exactly. There's a small railway here, and oh, I can't pronounce that. Oahu? Oh God, I butchered that. Unfortunately, it wasn't open today. It's one of the main things I wanted to check out. Oh, geez. Oahu. I think that's how you spell or you pronounce that. I apologize. So, Matt, I think you're officially my first viewer in Hawaii. GG1A. Yeah, if it come out something that looks like a GG1, um, you know, yeah, I was a drummer for a while. That's a whole nother side of my life. Yeah, Jamie, I like the post war RDCs. Those are like the the other ones that they're NPCs. 325 here. Wow. So you guys are what 5 hours behind? That's pretty sweet. Now the asbestos, honestly, guys, the uh the asbestos and a GG one's the least of my worries. There's PCBs and all that fun stuff. So honestly, if I could build an engine, it looks similar to a GG1. I know we can't rebuild a GG1 because they are all destroyed. Like they're all not all there, unfortunately. But if they could build something that looks like one, maybe run it as like a heritage unit, that'd be kind of cool. 5 hours behind. That's what I thought. It's pretty cool. Could a freight locomotive be made into an Amtrak locomotive nowadays? I know of there's one locomotive at the Western Maryland Scenic. I think it's like a man, it's like a weird it's like a GP45 or something. It's something weird. It's a passenger locomotive, but it ran freight, so they had to weld a deck onto the front of the locomotive for freight. And I forgot if anyone could chime in if you know what that is. It's blue and red. That walk on the front of that, but I think it's like a GP45 or something. It's GP60. It might be a GP60M. Something weird. It's really weird. I'm like, what the heck is this? If any of you guys know what I'm talking about, feel free to chime in there. But that is at the Western Maryland Scenic Railway. What if the corridor had electrified freight locomotives that look like updated PRR E44s? Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. What's up, Anthony? How's it going? GG1s and K4s are so cool. Yeah, they're my favorite, honestly. Could the X Amtrak toasters be fixed up to run again? Probably not. Um, they just ran their life. I mean, they ran pretty long too. They ran for probably 30 years, 25, 30 years. Like there were some running down at the Mark in Baltimore. But I do like toasters. I was able to ride behind one toaster, and that was a Mark train going down to DC with a cab car on the end. Don't forget to hit the like button. Yeah, thank you so much. What is your oldest train? My oldest train is probably from 1926. I don't have them up here. No, they're one of them. The oldest one's downstairs in my living room. It's from 1926. It's a Lionel 252. I think those were built from 26 to 30 or 29. And I've got all three variations of it. Um, those are the oldest that I have. I actually had an older locomotive at my parents' house, but couldn't find the parts for it. It was the American Flyer. I forgot what it is. It looks like a 252, but it is much older. Let's see. GG1s and Train Masters. Yeah, Train Masters are pretty cool. I have a Buddy L loco. Whoa. How did someone push this? Yeah, Buddy L. If you guys don't know what a Buddy L locomotive is, I definitely recommend to look them up. They are like beautiful. They are absolutely beautiful. Um, the Buddy L's are like it's gonna sound kind of mean, but it's like the rich kids push cart on a metal track, and if you had all the cars, it probably weighed like 200 pounds of just metal. And I'm like, there's no way to push that around on the metal track, metal on metal. It's pretty crazy. So, railroad enthusiasts, the rail freight, electrified rail freight was basically outlawed in the early 80s. I think it was like 83, all because there was blowing breakers. So, like, there's circuit breakers when you get into the blocks, and they're also causing a lot of delays because of electrical issues, and it was not safe for passengers to be around electrified freight because of that. So they'd have to reroute traffic or stop passenger trains. they weren't as efficient after a while because trains were getting longer. So the equipment was also much older. Like E44s were built back, I believe, in the early 50s, like 51 to 53, something like that. So yeah, those locomotives were getting a lot of use and abuse. So it's just they stopped doing it. That's all. I think the last electrified freight train ran like I think it was 83, somewhere around there. Let's see. You mean a 210 No, no, the locomotive number is 252. What's up, Philip? How's it going? Although all railroads and trains are cool, PR is my favorite railroad, favorite locomotives. It's a shame they went out of business. Yeah, it was basically unhealthy competition. That's what killed the PRR, and logistics issues spreading themselves too thin. There's a documentary on YouTube that talks about the like the uncompetition between PRR and the New York Central, and basically they took each other out of business. It's really sad, and the PRR was actually building tracks parallel to the New York Central and vice versa. They would also try to follow each other's tracks, so it was really unhealthy, extremely unhealthy. The 252, it only has four wheels. It's a little electric locomotive. Reading K1 gets a really nice 210 Santa Fe's. Wow. Wow. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm personally a Pacific fan. I love my 462s. I love Pacifics. They're like my favorite. And I'd say after Pacific, probably Mikados and also like mountains. Like mountain engines are pretty sweet. And yeah, it's just Steam's pretty cool. Steam's my favorite, obviously, but I do like my diesels too. I like my vintage diesels. T1 and SK. That's pretty cool. Beefy looking steam engine. But yeah, we'll start running trains. We'll do 8:45 tonight. Get the K4s running here. So I've got the K line K4 on the outer track, and then the Lionel K4 on the middle track two. We'll see what happens. So got one, yeah, one's right behind the camera. The other one is also right behind the camera. So it'll be pretty cool. The wreck of the Penn Central. My brother had to read it. He was in college. Wow. North Coast Railroad, B&O, and CNO are my favorite railroads. Sad they're not around anymore. Well, CSX, it's the closest thing you'll get to that. What's up, Raj? How's it going? No one cares. Yeah, right. I'm just kidding. Phil, do you just run TMCC and conventional? No legacy. I have. I just have TMCC at this time, and TMCC is basically. I just have the cab one, and I haven't conventional mode, so I just power up my track and then hit engine, and it works. I do not have any legacy stuff at this time. I do have two Odyssey locomotives, and the Odyssey stuff runs pretty well. It just needs a really good, like, clean track. So if you put uh, Odyssey stuff on dirty track, it kind of it picks up like the dirt and everything. It gets confused, and your engine will actually just stop on the track. So the track has to be like super clean. I had an issue like over here on this side, and then over my other switch. CSX is not the same. No. Did you do anything today? We did an emergency repair and tamped some tamped a lot of ties on industrial. That was it. Yeah, we have a Power Master hooked up here, and then also have a shoot, what's it called? The TPC. We got a TPC operating the track too, and then the other ones working under your foul. That's what I thought. On the main line, the scary main line. But yeah, I have a Power Master brick, and then I've got the 180 brick hooked up to the 180 bricks hooked up to the Power Master, and then the other brick is hooked up to the TPC. Marking ties near reams. Oh, okay. Do you have to use Steven, how's it going? So question for me if you already answers. Do you use railisms, train simulator, derail? Do you have a favorite? I the original train sim I'm talking to, if you're talking about the game, right? Um so I had train sim, it was like 2005. That was pretty good. Um that was a lot of fun, but the newer train sim, I hate following the rules because sometimes you just want to go fast and there's just so many rules and things like that. So the newer train sim I have on my machine, it's very realistic to the point it's like it's not fun. Like I don't want to follow the rules. Um, yeah, I used to do like crazy things. I'd hook up a bunch of like steam engines and then hook up like a P42 because I had like um, the Amtrak package came with that set, and also had the Altoona Works pack. So it had GP7s and K4s. So I'd hook up a bunch of K4s and hook up a P42 to the front end and just drag a bunch of K4s around. That was kind of fun. I think that's what you're talking about. Rail Sims. Oh, okay. Yeah, I have before, not for work or anything, just for fun. I have, like I said, I have Train Sim on there. Bow tie. Oh God. Um, big competition. PRR NYC. PRR and all of their deceased locomotives will forever live on our hearts. Yeah, it's sad. We got some Penn Central stuff lurking around. It's still pretty cool. Rick has an Odyssey locomotive that will actually lurch forward a bit when the track is dirty. That's exactly what I was like talking about. Like the same exact. That's a good point. So like I said, this section of track right here, it has like a dirty spot. I actually bought a track cleaning kit. I'm going to do a video on this week, and yeah, it sucks. If your Odyssey locomotives lose connection and you jump the power up, sometimes they'll pick it up and then it'll just fly. So that's one thing to watch out for. My U-boat does that. The Trainmaster doesn't. Trainmaster's pretty sweet, but if it finds a dead spot, it just like it gets really ticked off. What's up, Randy? How's it going? All-time favorites. Reading through comments here. But yeah, there's a lot of different ways to like clean track and things. I'm gonna try like this Lionel track cleaning kit. We'll do a video on that this week. We'll have to see when I have time for that, but it shouldn't be too bad. Hey, what's up, Brian? How's it going? Hey, all. Wish I could stay. Board meeting. Shoot down a cube smart storage facility from being built down the street from our neighborhood. Hope everyone's going well. Yikes! More storage stuff. Yeah, I'm seeing those up in PA. It's like no more warehouses, you know. See you tomorrow. Yeah, Raj, I'll have a care package for you. So there you go. There you go. So yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. I'm cleaning out a lot of my semi-scale collection, guys. So I got a lot of stuff up here. I'm either giving away or trying to sell. We'll have to see. Let's see. Right. Some comments here. Doing okay, surviving so far. Yeah, yes, aren't we all? But yeah, how many locomotives do you have in total? I lost a couple locomotives the other day to buy the torpedo, but not as many as I used to have. I actually been downsizing a lot, trying to get some better stuff, things like that. Just made Paul's. There you go. It's a full time job. Oh, jeez, keeping me out of trouble. I stay out of trouble. I stay away from the trouble. I avoid the trouble at all costs. Trust me. And there is trouble out there. But yeah, yeah, I'll get you the care package tomorrow of all the cool stuff. Post-war rolling stock. I got some post-war. I'm not the biggest post-war collector. I have a lot of post-war steam engines, but that's about it. I have what's it? Three, four, five, six, seven post-war, and I've got like 13 pre-war steam engines. 14 days. Woohoo! 2 minutes. Yeah, 2 minutes. Thank you for reminding me of that. Put up a list. I mean, a lot of my semi-scale stuff I'm going to give away. Like I told Jamie, I'm giving her my B&O Bud liners. So that's fine. Any upgrades to upgrade to Legacy? Not anytime soon. Probably not in this house because the TMCC remotes still operate Legacy. But eventually, yeah. Definitely not. Probably not in this house, just because of like space and stuff like that. Hey, good night. I'll see you tomorrow. The base three. Whenever that comes out, we'll have to see. I mean, you have to, according to them, you have to use a cell phone to operate it. You might be able to use a TMCC remote to operate that as well. I'll have to see the versatility of that system. All right, guys, we're gonna start these engines up. So let me get you guys turned to the yard. Let me take my bottle down here. All right. So all right. So track one, we'll get the K4 started up. You can use a cab 1L or cab 2. Okay. Cab 3 is the app. Okay. All right, here we go. Waiting for the Wi-Fi TEIU. That'd be nice too. All right, track 2. Yeah, even the cab 1 stuff is going for crazy money. Hey, Gus, how's it going? Can't believe we got rid of the Sharks. Yeah, they actually they didn't have any issues. They just had some issues controlling like controlling speed, things like that. Hey, what's up, Peter? How's it going? Hey, Marshall, Mysteries, thank you so much for stopping in. Have a great night. Yeah, we'll get some better Sharks, I promise. Hey, not a problem. Yeah, we'll get some better Sharks. Long live the standard. Yeah, Puff and Chuff Smoker. That is actually a Borden's milk car. It's not a coil, it's a Borden's milk. It's funny, once I bought that Borden's car, I've never seen them before, and then all of a sudden I saw them everywhere. Hey, what's up, Rail Chief? Yeah, 2 tornadoes. Yeah, right? Yeah. Hey, tornadoes, torpedoes, I like it. No worries. Yeah, 2 torpedoes. Great day for the PRR. Yeah, I love it. All right, guys, I'm actually going to take the second torpedo off. I'll end up running the train master. Yeah, we'll get the train master running on track 2. Yes, I said train master. All right, I'll be right back. I gotta go grab that. Bring you guys over here. So we're gonna take up the second K4, the new one, if you want to call it that, to run the train master. All right, so I'll fire up. Yes. I just took one of the torpedoes down. Give her a little bit of a break. Now we got the torpedo running with the train master. Hey Jim, how's it going? So we have 2 loops, and the layout's an 8x12. And it's like a club style, so it's about each section is about 2 feet wide. I did that for space up here. And you guys haven't asked tonight, but the smoke fluid of choice tonight is maple syrup in the Train Master. Good old maple syrup sugar. Love pancakes. Yeah, it smells pretty good. It's JT's maple sugar. It smells pretty good. Not too bad. Yeah, surprisingly, this K4 has great speed control. It does not have Odyssey in it, right? It's a straight up TMCC, and it's a really smooth runner. It does have a DC motor in it, so that kind of helps out. The uh, the Trainmaster does have speed control. Yeah, it's actually Life with Roscoe. So this Trainmaster is actually I think it's a 50-year anniversary TCA special. So the bottom it's stamped TCA 50th or something like that, or 25 years. I forget what I think it's 50 years of TCA. We actually got it on trains. It's a pretty cool locomotive. Nine to O, but have a TCA O gauge GG1. Yeah, that's a really cool. It's a cool runner. The speaker isn't as loud as I'd like it to be, but this thing smokes like crazy. When she comes back around, the smoke unit's actually clogged up. What's up, Henry? How's it going? Hello, hello. Oh, you stop by and say hi. Thank you so much for stopping in. There it comes. Smoking like crazy. I love it. Yeah, look at that. Now, I am planning on putting a smoke unit back in the K4. It'd just be a fan smoke unit, so it'll be constantly on. Been busy, no worries. PRF most of the time. What's a place that has 30 or more trains? Yeah, that epic smoke right there. And we'll get you guys to the rail fan park real quick. There we go. Great fan smoke thing I like about the post-war turbines perks. Oh yeah, yeah. The smoke rings are pretty fun. I think that's kind of cool too. All right, guys. I'm actually gonna take this torpedo off and give her a break. So Hey, have a great night. Thank you so much for stopping in. So I'll see what locomotives I can conjure up on the shelf. Um, let's see. I'll find something. I'll be right back, guys. We'll run the Train Master a little bit longer and let's see what I can find. All right, guys, we're gonna run something a little bit different. I haven't ran these in a while, so let's see how well they do. These are actually Proto Sound 1 conventional. Yeah, I haven't ran these in a long time. The GG1, probably not tonight. I haven't ran these in a long time. Hey, thank you so much. But, you know, they are New York Centrals. Hey, no worries. I can check really quick. Let's see. Yeah, 465 and 497 with the M numbers in front of them. So M465 and then M9 497. Yeah, I think 497 was created. That was built into that rocket train. I'm actually going to change out the train master to. We'll find something else. I'll be right back, guys. I'm going to try to find something to replace the train master with. Hey, thank you, Tavario, Danny. Thank you so much for stopping in. Have a great night. Minneapolis? No, I wasn't able to make that.
I always got to pick up passengers. Hey, John, how's it going? I did not make it to Allentown, but I will be up in Scranton this weekend for that show. Of course, except Pensy. Nah, that's not bad. No worries. Oh, what's up, KNR Custom? Plenty of smoke. Yeah, it's just the JT's Mega Steam up here. Sweet. Yeah, Matt, I'll be there too. Be awesome. What's up, Walter? Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, the 460, those are great. All right, I'm taking the buds down. We'll run something else on the outer track. Love to the rivals. One second, guys. I'm going to build another train on the outer track. Just give me a second here. Sorry about that, guys. I had to build another train. Hopefully, you guys are enjoying the show. And if you haven't yet, please remember to hit the like button. It really does help out. And then tonight, we're going to go until about 10 o'clock and see how things go. But it's been an awesome stream so far. Nothing too catastrophic. Yeah, some of those British steam engines look pretty cool. I'm not a fan of the British diesels, but the steam engines, some of them look pretty cool. Flying Scotsman, 100 years old. Wow. I would say my two foreign steam engines that I like the most, probably the Mallard, and also the. I think MTH might have made a Scotsman. I'm not sure. If there is an O gauge, it might be like British 3-rail or 2-rail. They also make a DC 3-rail over in the UK. It could be one of those too. What's up, Sieber? How's it going? Sunset did them in TMCC. Wow. I'm sure those were amazing. Yeah, good luck finding them. Yeah, exactly. They're probably really hard to find. I'm gonna do one more diesel switch, guys. I'm gonna try to get my my Baldwin AS616 on track 2. Give me 1 second here. We got the Conrail GP38 running on one track, so let me go grab. All right, we got the Baldwin hooked up. What's up, Ralph? How's it going? That's good. I haven't ran this one in a while. This is my PS1 Baldwin AS616 with smoke. It's actually a fantastic smoker. There we go. Yeah, I unfortunately missed Allentown. I really do miss that show. It's one of my favorite shows. Did okay this time. Crazy busy. That show was super packed last year. I remember that. It was awesome. Got a lot of good Weaver stuff. There's actually a car I've been looking for. It's the Ice Cold Express. It's a BNSF reefer. It's got the icicles on top. I have been looking for one of those for a really, really long time. Only spent $60. Hey, I gotta save it for those Kutztown Flash train meets. You know, took 30 minutes. Oh, lucky. Just heard thunder. Oh, that's great. pull together a haul video. Yeah, definitely. Put it up on YouTube. Yeah, I got thunder snow, as we would call it as kids. Good old thunder snow. Yeah, 70 degrees last week. Yeah. Picked up an NPC Virginian rectifier with caboose, boxcar, coal hopper for $100. That's not too bad. There you have snow. Oh man, it's gonna be nuts tomorrow. Kind of afraid to see what the weather's gonna be like. I have to make sure the snowblower works. You know what's gonna happen, and you guys know it. It's gonna be a beautiful rest of the week. And then once March hits, there's gonna be like a mega snowstorm, like always. Not fun working outside in the snow. I don't mind it. It's not too bad. But I definitely understand what you mean. This engine smokes like crazy. Jeez. It's like my smoke machine up here. Yeah, I forgot how much this engine actually smokes. It's PS1. It is one heck of a smoker. PS1 stuff is excellent. We had around Christmas that was, yeah, that's all we've had all year. Just like a little bit of snow here and there, nothing too crazy. But you guys know how it's going to be. It's going to be, we've had a pretty mild winter compared to like my first year here. We had one storm. It had like, was it 13 inches of snow? That was crazy. But then the other storm we had was like 8 inches of snow. And I think that was right around my live stream, the 24-hour live stream that I did. We had the mega snowstorm come in, and it was pretty nuts. But I could see that. You guys know it. It's like we're gonna have a nice mild winter, and then all of a sudden March, like Snowmageddon 2023. So it's usually how it works, right? And guys, we're gonna end at 10 o'clock tonight because I've got to get to bed and get ready for work tomorrow and all that fun stuff. So yeah, guys, a couple while we're talking about train shows here, I'll tell you guys some of my favorite, like I did a video on it, like how to prepare for a train show. And I know it sounds kind of silly, but um sometimes when you talk to people just starting out in the hobby or people that have been in other hobbies transferring over to trains,
you say train show, and some people don't understand what a train show is. So the best way I can explain a train show to anyone that's never been to one, because in this channel we have all mixed groups of backgrounds and where people are in the hobby or what position they're in the hobby. If they just want to run on their floor, like floor layouts, or just Christmas time, or we get people that have huge model railroads or maybe like a 4x8 sheet of plywood. There's nothing wrong with it. We're all in different different parts of the hobby, and that's the great thing about this hobby. But a train show, to anyone who hasn't been to one, it's basically a lot of vendors that are trying to sell stuff or promote products. So sometimes you'll get like the big names, not mentioning Lionel because they aren't coming to York probably ever. I don't know why, other than the fact that their products aren't that great right now. But they're a lot of other vendors like MTH will come out. You'll have Atlas will come out for the York show, and they show their new products. You can also sign up for pre-orders or buy stuff. Like MTH had a bunch of parts that was really cool. And then you get a lot of like private vendors, like people just trying to sell their collections or flip a collection, things like that. Like Trains is out there. They're a company that you guys probably heard of, Trains of the Z. I bought a lot of stuff from them. Basically, they purchase other people's collections and will try to flip them on the used market. And most of their stuff's great. I've had problems with their stuff. So it's basically a bunch of vendors trying to sell. Best part about train shows, for the most part, sometimes there's layouts. In my opinion, that's like one of the best parts of that. And you can hang out with friends and look at the layouts and all of that. So there are a lot of aspects. But my favorite things that I do every show, my first tip is to get there early. Um, Finders keepers. That's just the show rules. People will not hold stuff for you. Like, do not. I've seen it a handful of times. Like, people will go up to a vendor and say, "Hey, can you hold that for me?" Don't do that to a vendor, especially if they're trying to sell. If they're private collecting or a private vendor, uh, definitely um, do not do that to a private vendor. That's just really crappy. If you haven't paid for it and they say, "Hey, can you hold this for me until I come back or whatever?" I think they have rights to sell it and whatever. I saw at the last show, one guy's like, "Hey, I gotta get, um, it's like I gotta come back for something," and the guy's like, "Well, can you pay for it? I'll hold on to it for you." He's like, "No, I won't pay for it yet." It's like that doesn't make any sense to me. So um, that's one thing, and then also if you have to go to an ATM, go to an ATM, like go to your private, wherever you keep your money at, go to that ATM like a bank, because the ATMs at like a fairgrounds or a hall usually charge you like a crazy surcharge. It's like the one at York was like $7. I mean, like that's a chunk of change. So bring your money ahead of time so you don't get hit with those fees. I also recommend always paying cash at the train shows because not everyone has a card reader. The bigger people will have a card reader. Like if these guys are going to a lot of train shows, they might have like a square reader on their phone. And at York, I will tell you guys this: I bought my 040 that's sitting on the platform. That gentleman had a square reader, but there was no service inside the Orange Hall, so we actually had to walk outside to do a credit card transaction. So it's kind of goofy. So I kind of broke my own rule there, but for the most part, bring cash and yeah, and then show up early and don't haggle too much with people because some guys just they're there just to sell the collection. They're told what the prices are and they're going to stick to them. So don't try to change their minds. You can haggle a little bit, but just be respectful. That's the biggest thing too. But I love train shows. We have Scranton train show this weekend up at the Dunmore East Holiday Inn. That's a pretty cool hotel. So I'll be there on Sunday all day. I'm planning on getting there when it opens, and that's for Bernie's Model Railroad. It's a privately owned train shop in Dunmore, Pennsylvania, or Jessup, Pennsylvania. It's a great little shop. Bernie's a great guy, so I'm going to go out there and support. We also have, I believe, there's a the York show in April, of course, and then we have the Kutztown train meets all summer long. I'm looking forward to those too. Those are great. Trains will do free delivery at York. I think so. I believe so. They'll do that. Philly, it's raining. Hit March. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we get hit with a snow. Yeah. Oh, I know it's going to happen. It always happens like that. But yeah, I'm looking for primarily at the Scranton show. My budget's like $50, honestly, if that. But I'm planning on getting a looking for Weaver cars, of course, and see what trouble I can get into with more coal hoppers, things like that. We'll see. The show entry fee is $5, so I can't complain. That's not like anything at all for a train show. Um, the York show can get pricey if you get the membership and then go. Be a little bit pricier. And then the Kutztown train meets, those are free parking, free admission to the show. You just walk in the pavilions and you do your thing. Those shows are fantastic. I love those. And honestly, those have been my favorite train shows thus far, other than York. York's been pretty good to me. I spent way too much at the last York show, so I'm still recovering. But yeah, it's just the way it is. Flight and everything. Sure, that was an awesome trip. I've never been to Hawaii. I haven't been to the Pacific. Oh, actually, that's not true. I went to Washington State. We did see the ocean, so I did see the Pacific Ocean. So that's pretty much it. Does the hotel in Scranton still do the train shows? Yes, that's this weekend. The Dunmore East. Okay, so Scranton itself. I believe that's the old Erie Lackawanna station. That is the same train show that's happening in Dunmore. It's the same guy. They just switched venues. So it's at the I believe it's at the Holiday. Let me look it up. Make sure I'm not giving you guys false info here. All right. So Bernie's Model Railroad Train Show, Sunday, March 5th, 2023, 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Holiday Inn, Scranton East, 200 Teague Street, Dunmore, Pennsylvania, 18512. General admission is $5 per person. For any information, please call 570-677-9542. That's probably Bernie's shop number. He's a great guy. So if you guys are looking for anything trains, especially HO, Bernie can get it for you. He's mostly a HO modeler, but he's got a little bit of everything at his shop. The grade cross. Oh, shoot. What train is? Oh, it's the AS 616. Let's move that up. Good point. All right. Whoops. Wrong train. Track 2. All right. Here, let's move her up. We'll give her a loop around. Why not? Good old Protosound 1. All right. Hoping to be at the show. That's if I don't have to go down to Maryland. Oh, sorry to hear that. Yeah, it's a great show. The Scranton show used to be, I think they did 1 or 2 years at the Lackawanna Station Hotel, which is like a Radisson what the heck is that? I think it's a Radisson. And he said it was just too expensive. Like their haul charges were ridiculous. Hey, good night, Brian Rock. Stay safe. Thank you so much for stopping in. But yeah, that hotel is really nice. I've always wanted to like I've only seen pictures online of what that hotel looks like, but I've always wanted to explore that station. But I think it's I know it's part of the hotel and there's still some remnants left of the train station there, but he said it did have like a ballroom that they would do the show in. It just wasn't the best venue, especially for like parking and things like that. The Holiday Inn Scranton East, which is in Dunmore, was a lot more affordable and easier to work with as well. Hey, William, have a great night. Thank you so much for stopping in. The rooms at that hotel are awesome. I'll have to check out that place. Radar, thank you so much for stopping in. Have a great night. But yeah, guys, we're going to give it 2 more minutes right on the dot, and then we're going to end the show. So yeah, like I said, if you can make it out the Scranton show, just make sure to say hi. No worries. Like, be there all day. I'm looking for probably Weaver cars and just hanging out with some friends and see what we can get into. I think the last show they had a very small like S gauge layout. It was pretty cool. I mean, it's like an old school classic layout. Hey Ralph, have a great night. Peter. And before want to let you guys know I did upload a new video on the new torpedo. If you guys haven't checked it out yet, make sure to check that video out. It was a lot of fun to film that. It's an overall review with some history, with a run session. It's about 16 minutes long. That video should be in. It should be the newest thing I've uploaded, other than a couple shorts here and there. But the torpedo set, that's definitely a keeper. I'm not getting rid of that. And I did trade in a bunch of other things I wasn't running at the time, so it worked out. It worked out pretty well. Thanks for streaming. Great sights and sounds. Thank you so much. Hey, Chris, good night. All right, guys, so it is almost 10 o'clock, so I'll do the plug here. So I want to thank everyone for stopping in and spending time with me tonight up here on the railroad. And make sure to check out the new video. We got some other plans this week. Got a couple tutorials, I've got the track cleaning kit I'd like to do a tutorial on because I do have that dead spot near somewhere. We'll do a video on that this week. And then hopefully I'll do a video at the possibly at the train show, and we'll see. But until next time, everyone, happy railroading. Stay safe. Be careful around those tracks. If you haven't yet, please subscribe. Give the video a like. We'll see you next Monday and during the week, of course. Happy railroading, everyone. See you next time. Everyone, have a great night. Have a great week. Stay strong. See you guys.